Highland cows are calving! Last night, Jenny and Betty each welcomed two adorable baby boys into the world. We're on the lookout for some fantastic name suggestions, especially since we need a fresh pick for Betty's little one this year. Davis was last year's choice. Let's hear your creative ideas. Hashtag Highland cow, baby cow, adorable. This is so important to me. Okay, you know, I do influencer baby name predictions. I do baby name consultations. Last year, I did a prediction for Chloe, an influencer in Australia. I got it right. Her daughter's name is Violet, but the important thing here is that Chloe has Highland cows, and she spoke so lovingly of them and shares so many incredible pictures. Look at this. I fell in love deeper than I knew possible. Later, I then wanted one of those weighted plushies. It's supposed to help with like anxiety and sleep quality and stuff. And I got one in the shape of a Highland cow. Maybe that's part of the reason it's helping. And here's the crazy thing. I live in Minnesota. Action Wildlife Foundation is in Connecticut, and I have been there. I went there when I was 16, my sister was 12, and I am going back to visit Connecticut next month. My sister and I were talking. What do we want to do during our trip? We talked about going here, taking our kids there. We're not entirely sure if it's open yet. Are you open for the season? To social media, my sister found this post. That's how we ended up here. Okay, I have a whole page of cow name notes for you. Here we go. We got two Highland cows. They are both boys. I think all Highland cows give a cozy vibe, just like that soft, furry, reddish orange, like a cozy scarf wrapped around you. I also think all Highland cows have mountain vibes, big time. Now then, I went to your social media to find all the names of other animals that you have around, because I think that's very telling of the vibe, the direction that you are a fan of. Jenny, Betty Davis, Theodore Roosevelt, Sydney, Penelope, Willie, Humphrey, Doug, Wally, Bo, Bram, Travis, and Taylor, and Hazel. These are fantastic. I love that there's a good chunk of old man names that feel like they would have lived through the Depression and now they're in their 70s and they're wearing wool sweaters. Understandably, your biggest question is, if we've already done Betty Davis, where do we go from there? She's got another boy. We are going to elongate out to Betty Davis Eyes. That's a dumb name though, so we're actually elongating that out to the name Eisenhower, creating connection with Theodore Roosevelt. We could even do Dwight D. Eisenhower. Regardless, his nickname is Eyes. Get it? Betty Davis Eyes, full name Eisenhower or Eisenhower. This also gives a fantastic Taylor Swift connection because in 2011, she sang Betty Davis Eyes live on the Speak Now tour. It is fantastic. I love it. It's on my running playlist. I love that you have a camel named Humphrey. It has nothing to do with the pun of the hump in there. I just really like the sound. I love Humphrey. Just sounds like something that a Highland cow would be able to say if they could speak. They've got all that fur up in their mouth. They could say Humphrey. It's just like mumbly and soft and cozy sounding. So I'm going from Humphrey to Mumford. I don't care if you think of the band. That is not why I personally like it. It just sounds like something a Highland cow would say, and it's something that seems like a Highland cow would be named. We can say it's after this guy. He was like some great agricultural scientist. I think his mustache looks exceptionally Highland cow adjacent. Not a fan of this. We're gonna go Mumford to Redford. Oh, you know, we've got mountain vibes galorzo because we've got Robert Redford. Jeremiah Johnson, he's got his home in Sundance. Mountains all over the place. Obviously that red connection is there. Keep my own sky. From that very first week, we've got the Taylor connection as well. So far, these have all actually been surnames. We got to give a solid first name because that's what most of these are. So obviously it's going to be Russell. Fits in so well with these. I most care how it fits in with Penelope though. Penelope from your social media, I'm nearly certain is also a Highland cow. So I have to know, are you calling her Penny? Because a penny, that's the color of a penny. So I'm assuming Penelope is Penny. So to go with that, Russell is Rusty. Penny, Rusty, color scheme. Boom. We love a Doug and a Russell, am I right? It all makes sense. Crystal clear. Okay, Eisenhower, Mumford, Redford, Russell, he could be Rusty, he could be Eisenhower. Thank you for watching.